Sometimes it takes a near-death experience to discover the fullness of life. In this Wish Patrol, we meet a man who had it all, but it was when he nearly lost it all that he decided to give his all.
I like that. We can get it.
Jake Carpenter is one of those people, you know, the kind that's always giving. When they're not giving, they're thinking about more ways they can give.
And that's what they have. You know, so to me it's kind of depressing. So that's our next project now.
For the past year, the kids at the MLK Center have been at the receiving end. The center sits on 40th in between Illinois and Meridian. The kids are often in need, sometimes just for a safe place to have a meal or to do homework. Most drive by and never know what happens inside.
You guys playing basketball?
But Jake stopped one day and simply asked.
Oh, okay.
Jake is a volunteer that just showed up one day and said, how can I help?
I noticed the place is kind of dilapidated. It's falling apart for the most part. I'm on the back step.
Okay.
And I will say it's probably one of the best jobs ever.
You see, Jake is a firefighter with IFD, but he used to be a police officer and patrolled that very area. He knows firsthand the challenges these kids face. Instead of wiping his hands of the issues, he decided to roll up his sleeves.
Your sister?
He comes to me and says, is it okay? I have an idea. Can I do this? Is it okay if I do this?
So Jake bought a TV.
Put the TV on the wall.
In the teen room. Purchased kickboxing equipment and assembled it. Picked up new Xbox games and put up a basketball goal. Hand painting the court.
He has suggested we apply to money for the Colts for a summer program, and we got the money. So he got money from his union, he got money from his coworkers, he got money from his friends and family on Facebook to raise money for the carpet.
Carpet that he learned how to install himself. If you're like me, you're now thinking, why? Okay, what would motivate a complete stranger to give so generously? To find out, we have to go back to 2003.
It was a motorcycle trip, and for some reason, me and my partner weren't wearing helmets on I-74.
Exiting the interstate, Jake lost control of his motorcycle, his head slamming into a guardrail. He was airlifted to Cincinnati, where a priest was called in to read him his last rites.
At that point in time, I knew that what I had to do to give back for my second life, I guess, though, is to help people.
Somebody's thirsty, guys. Which flavor, sir?
With the Indianapolis Indians playing host to our surprise,
Jake thinks he's chaperoning kids with the MLK Center.
They were up first.
Jake, just wanted to congratulate you on your service and setting an example as what it means to be a good public servant and really carrying on the spirit of volunteerism and civic pride that we take so much pride here in the city.
Also, we have a night out for you. The Cunningham Restaurant Group and Marriott Indianapolis North want to give you a night to enjoy and relax yourself. Also, kids from the MLK Center, you want to listen up to this.
Jake, we have 40 tickets to Kings Island. And you take the kids for a day of fun and thrills.
It's a blessing. Thank you so much.
Before the kids could say Kings Island, Richard Hill with Defender Security Systems had the next surprise.
Hey Jake, your story really resonated with us. The giving back that you did at MLK Center really inspired us. You're a humble servant. You give your time, energy, and resources to improve the lives of others. And that aligns with what we do at Defenders. We're honored to make a donation to MLK Center on your behalf in the amount of $2,500.
Thank you.
God bless.
And just as the players were about to take the field,
It's David Hamilton with Rowan Hamilton Law Firm. Hi, David.
How you doing, good? Jake, it's my pleasure to meet you, heard your story, and on behalf of Rowan Hamilton to help you with the community, we also are donating $2,500.
Jake, you're emotional. What's going through your mind?
I give this recognition. I didn't want recognition. I don't do it for that. I do it for the kids and to give them a place and education. And I said it was very nice here. Everybody out here, very nice here again.
and to the kids, it's more than paint and carpet. It's knowing somebody cares about them.
He takes this entire center as a family to him, and to me, that's appreciated to me.
I think of a nice, kind man who helps a lot.
It makes me feel happy that somebody is caring enough to do all this.
He's nice, he's compassionate, and he really cares about how we feel about the MLK. So he keeps upgrading and he gives us what we want. He's very nice.
After you eat, we'll do karate after you eat.
A second chance at life for Jake, giving these kids their best chance at a successful one.
It's me again from yesterday.
Jake wanted to stress that there are people who work at that MLK Center every day doing amazing work. We posted more information on the center at wishtv.com. Also, if you know someone that should be featured on our next Wish Patrol, we encourage you to nominate them. Just fill out the form at the bottom of this story.
Go Jake, what an amazing guy.
Yeah, he's an inspiration, isn't he?
Yes, very much so.
It shows you can take your corner of the world and make a difference.
And this is a guy whose job is to help the community. He's also doing it on his own time as well.
Right.
And he's been doing it for what, about a year now?
About a year, and he said that he is committed and he's going to stick around until these kids that he's working with graduate high school. So he's in it for the long haul, and that's the difference. You know, a lot of times nonprofits say we have volunteers who show up for a week, 2 weeks, and then they kind of disappear. And Jake's been sticking with it.
Go Jake.
Yeah.
Good stuff.